Point of no return. Welcome back, man. We know too much. We've seen too much. We've been through too much. We are experiencing way too much. God to reveal Himself to us over and over again for us to go back to the way we used to be, the way we used to think, react, and respond to life, man. It's your Holy Ghost homeboy Slim, SLIMM, simply living in my moment, which means yesterday is gone, tomorrow's never promised. So all you have is right now, this moment, and I hope you're fully living in yours because I'm fully living in mine, man. Just back with another quick word, man. Good morning, good morning. If you don't know me by now, man, you'll never know me because right now, in the year 2025, about to go into July, it's another spiritual awakening that you're undertaking, and God is pouring to you more wisdom and all those things that you experienced in the past, it has its relevance right now because all those experiences and those things that you learn from being in those in those situations, it allowed you to survive and overcome and thrive and be successful in environments that were supposed to kill you, that were supposed to take you out, that were supposed to silence you, that were supposed to stop you. You seeing God's protection on you, seeing God's favor on you, you seeing God's hand moving in your life, and you're seeing the fullness of all that you are. You're using everything that you got, man, in order to manifest the desires of your heart, and you continue to go to God, you continue to listen to God, you continue to trust God, and you continue to learn God, and no matter what, you go back to God. And it's not a phase, it's not a stage, it's not a religion, you're not preaching, you're not trying to teach, you're literally living life day to day, and you're looking at all that it brings you, and you're trying to find the best out of it. You're looking for God in every place, person, and thing, regardless of if it's good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't matter. Because if it occurred, if it happened in your life, then that meant that it was there for a reason. So, okay, why does this happen? And then we just been learning to be just thankful and appreciative of everything that God brings our way. Your magnetic pull is crazy right now. And people seeing that your loyalty and your friendship and your guidance and your love and your respect and your truth is like no other. And it's refreshing and it's revitalizing. And you bringing life to a lot of dead places. You bringing flesh and you putting them on dry bones, and you're using the power of words, and you're using your creativity, you're using your natural magic, you feel me? Your talents, gifts, natural skills and abilities that God has given you, and you're exercising them, and you come out here and you put on the whole armor of God, and you weaponize it, and you speak the truth, and you rebuke negativity, lies, fear, all these things that stand between you and God, all these things that stand between you and your dreams, all these things that stand between you and everything that you need in order to continue to go right, for you to get to where you need to be. Just make it there. Cousin had to remind me that, wake that little kid back up, that imagination, that just play, bro. Don't worry about getting anywhere. Just enjoy where you are right now. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can be just bombarded by the realities of life, and being able to hold it down, and being able to be strong, and being able to be patient, being able to be resilient, being able to be positive, being able to make something out of nothing, being able to take the worst and still make the best out of that. You feel me? Being able to take the leftovers and make a gumbo, and you creating this world where you just cannot lose, where you can't be beat. And God truly apologizes for the hurt and the pain and the shame and embarrassment and just the disappointment and the loneliness and everything you had to endure to make it to where you are right now and to make it to where you want to be. But you had to go through those things in order to be exactly who you needed to be, in order to really just take full advantage of this next phase of life. You're going to be able to foot the bill. You know what I'm saying? And that's your job, to be able to provide comfort and a way out. And you showing your family members and your loved ones that there's nothing like that homegrown love. Is nothing like being around those who know you most, who seen the best of you, seen the worst of you, and still have that unconditional love and that bond that can't be broken by life, by the ups and downs, by the turbulent times, by the good times, by the changes, by the transitions, by the evolutions that we all go through in life as we just try to continue to find the best versions of ourselves, to look deeper, to pull from that ancient wisdom, to pull from our experiences, to pull from just us being able to have that foresight and look beyond and just bring all that together and make us the most powerful and the best versions of ourselves right now. And no matter what we feel, no matter what we think, no matter what we go through, we continue to move forward, bro. And we continue to trust God at his word. But if you don't know me, bro, by now, you're going to be too late. And by that time, I'm going to be so far ahead that literally I'll be untouchable. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way, but when God moves you, he moves you. When God blesses you, he blesses you. You don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to beg for anything. All you have to do is just agree with oneself, agree with the God, that you trust, agree with the God that you pray with, agree with the Christ that has led you and went before you and really just showed us that in an imperfect world, you could be perfect and you can be renewed and restored and released as a new creature by your faith, by being baptized not only by the water, bro, by the Spirit, bro, and just by changing your mind. And when you do that, you open yourself more up and you make that connection and that bond that you already have, bro, with God even more strong, because you telling him, I'm not going to stop until the visions that you gave me come forth. I'm not going to stop until I'm living the life that you promised. I'm not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? And that means that you're putting in the work. That means you continue to be a sweetheart. That means you continue to stand your ground when it's time to. That means that you continue to have an open ear and listen. No matter how much you talk and how much you verbal, it's just because you're awkward, bro. You're so used to being alone. When you get around people, that's your excitement that starts to show and that starts to come out, and that imagination, and you begin to move out the way and let God use you. And that's how you can see into the heart of man. That's how you can see if it's a good spirit or bad spirit. That's how you can see if this person truly has salvation. That's how you can see if this person is standing on truth, or they just playing this game like everybody else play. You put on this facade, you put on this face, you put on this mask, and then you go out here and you play a character, bro. This is not GTA. This is real life. What we do, what we say, how we move, what we think, what we wish upon others, what we pray, what we dream, everything that we put out into this universe, it has an effect, and it has a ripple effect, and nothing is real until it affects eternity. That means that it's going to last forever. It's a lot of people that's just here in the now, and they're not going to be spoken of. They're not going to be thought of. They're not going to be mentioned. They're not even going to be associated with anything, you feel me, worthwhile, because they didn't do what God showed them to be. They didn't feel comfortable being themselves, so they held back, and then they cheated themselves from a full life experience. You're not going to be that. You're going to continue to exceed expectations. You're going to continue to be the measure. You're going to continue to see these milestones and run past them, bro. Like we been out the boat. We've been walking on water. Our mountain's been moved. So now everything that we have received in the spirit, we about to receive in the physical. So you have to just continue to stay ready and understand that everybody's watching, everybody's listening, everybody's waiting. Why? Because they know it's true. They know who you are. So regardless if they say it or don't say it, if they verbalize it or don't, if they articulate it or don't, if it's respectful or disrespectful, if it's coming out in the form of a compliment or a complaint, you know what I'm saying? Just charge it to the game and take it all as they know who you are, bro. And if you don't know me, bro, like, you know, that's on you. And you're lost, bro, because by the time you figure out who I am or who I was or I was supposed to be in your life, you no longer have that access. You no longer have that permission to get close to me in a way that is going to affect me in unnecessary ways, bro. If you ain't got to be around me, if you ain't got to be in my ear, if you ain't got to be in my vicinity, in my eyesight, then you won't be. Troubles, stress, worries, fears, all these things, you don't exist, man. You just got to keep pushing and just keep being you and just keep being comfortable, being different and being peculiar and being strange and being wondrous and being all that God has created you to be. You are a blue, you don't feel me? Blue wall, a red wall, a green wall, a gold wall, a yellow wall on this bland black and white canvas. So just continue to use your colors to create and use your words to create this narrative, and you'll see that once you speak it, you'll do it, and once you do it, everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you dream, everything that you desire becomes true. Just really write it down. Just really document it and keep track of how much God is blessing you. Keep track of how much God is blessing others. Keep track of how many times that your presence and your words and just your thoughts and just your influence has led God to move on others behind. And it's not behalf, and it's not a flex. It's just showing you how much God is listening to you, how much he's open to your request. And just be careful what you speak and what you ask for and what you want right now, because you'll get it. And you don't want anything that's going to take you away from your path, take you away from your purpose, take you away from your calling. But if you don't know me by now, bro, shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. But till next time, Slim.